Good morning, APAC. We will begin our service today with our grounding meditation led by Pastor Donna.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to take a few moments and ground ourselves for the service and for the rest of the day. If you all stand up, close your eyes, get comfy, nice and good feet. Take a deep breath in and exhale out big. So imagine at the point of your toe bone, a red sphere, which is our root chakra. Imagine that red sphere. Imagine roots coming out of that sphere and just traveling down your legs, through your thighs, through your calves, through your feet, down to the floor of this building, and hitting Mother Earth. And when these roots hit Mother Earth, they spread in all directions. Take a deep breath in, and let it out. Just let these roots travel all over, and they are these roots that are grounding you so strongly that there is nothing that can knock you over. Nothing physical, nothing emotional, nothing mentally, no words a person could say to you that would knock you over. These roots are just so strong. Take another deep breath in and big exhale out. So just take this feeling throughout the rest of your day and week, and know that you can ground yourself like this at any time. Guys, thank you.
Good morning, APAC, both in person and online. I'm so grateful for you joining us today. Thank you. I'd like to begin today with a couple of introductions. I'm Pastor Fan, in case you haven't figured that out yet and haven't visited us before. We are APAC. We lovingly call ourselves APAC. That's actually an acronym for All People, All Truths, House of Enlightenment. So APATH, there's the APAC, and then OE of Enlightenment. So if you type into your computer apathoe.com, you'll be on our website. And you'll know where we've arrived as soon as you get there because it's very cleared up. We are an LGBTQIA plus spiritual center, and we are non-religious. There's nobody burning in hell here. There's nobody being damned to hell. There's no judgment, and we are exactly the opposite of all of that. So we're very spiritual in heart and nature. If we have a religion, it's called kindness. We hope to become the best version of ourselves and inspire the rest of humanity to be the same thing. So that's what we're all about, is just being our best version and trying to reach out to humankind and have a relationship with the entire planet, no matter whether it's people, place, or thing, animal, plant, whatever it is. We believe that we are one with the entire universe, and we try to act like that every single day. So we're all a work in progress. We are developing for our LGBTQIA plus community. We have a global vision, so we hope one day everybody will say, oh, I go to APAC on Sundays, and that we'll have spiritual centers all over the planet. We're also creating this community centers. We'll have a community center alliance so that all of the community centers can have our programs for free, of course, and get it out there to the masses. We have all kinds of coursework to improve self-improvement, spiritual stuff, all kinds of business mentoring, workshops, classes. And in addition to that, we have a thing that I love very lovingly called Dawn's House. And that's kind of an umbrella for our programs to reach out and help people that are suffering. And that suffering includes alcohol dependency, drug dysfunction, sexual abuse, domestic violence, where we intend to build group homes for runaway teens that have been driven from their homes or have fled because of who they are and how they were treated. We want to help raise these kids and give them a place to live and teach them how to be solid in the world and show them what love and kindness is all about. And if not us, then who? So Dawn's House will be an umbrella for a whole bunch of programs to help everyone. And just like we hope that everybody worldwide will say, oh, I go to APAC. We hope that when people are suffering, they'll say, oh, dang, I'm calling Dawn's House. I got to go there and be healed and find love. We're also building transitional housing for adults that are, down and out, or something has happened in their lives and they need help. They need a place to live and a roof over their head and food in their stomach and a leg up so that they can go on and be who they're supposed to be. So we want to do all these things for our community. I know there's a lot of that stuff already out there, but it's for the heterosexual world. And for the most part, we're not very welcome. And a lot of our community stays away from the programs that could help them because of the fear of treatment that they may well get. And this has been true for many, many years for lesbians and gays, and then bisexuals, and now, oh my goodness, the transgender community gets the whooping worse than any of us have ever thought possible. So we want these programs where it's a safe space for our community to come. And I can't stop without saying a word about our angel allies. We can't live in this world without our allies because there's so many more humans on the planet than just the LGBTQIA plus community, and we need their love and their support. We need how they support us and uplift us every day of our lives. And I'm not saying all of humanity does this. I'm saying that our allies, the people that love us and support us and understand that we're all just one. So our allies are always welcome. We have heterosexual allies on our board of directors and in our highest forms of leadership. So we accept you and welcome you with open arms. We are primarily LGBTQIA+, and our world of allies don't know we exist yet, all of them, so I'm sure that we're going to have many more in the future. And again, we welcome everyone that supports us and loves us and is the same like-mindedness as we are. If they're all about love and kindness, they're all welcome here. Okay, I believe that's all the announcements. Oh, on our website, I said it's pretty cleared up. It's lots of colors. You'll know where you are as soon as you get there. There's also, if you wish to support us financially, there's a donate button in the top right-hand corner of every page. Please click that and give us $1 or $1 million, whatever. If you're someone that has everything you need, please consider supporting us and stepping back, taking a look and seeing how you might do that. We also need the support in human resources, which means we need you to come and help us, to volunteer, to serve on our board of directors, on our executive committee. If you have that calling to be a pastor and something's kept you from it, judgment and burning in hell and all those things, this just might be the place for you. We have Clergy House, which is our, it'd be a seminary and a religious organization. So it's a school where you come to learn and teach the things that we teach. Again, loving, kindness, laws of universal laws, levels of consciousness, and everything that helps you be the best version of yourself. So if you have that calling and you know this is what you're supposed to do, please give me a holler. Our phone number is all over the place, and my cell phone number is all over the place. Pick up a business card today, or go on the website, or any of our social media, and you can reach out to me. Again, my name is Jan Cohen, and I'm the head pastor here. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. We're going to move along now. This is the time in our service where it's our invocation. And what invocation means to us is we call upon the source of everything that is to join in with us, with our energetic flow, both online and here in person today. Everybody that might be watching us, and even if you're watching on demand later, same thing. So we call on everyone to join together with their energy and send it forth to the people that are suffering, that need our help, and that we just want to blanket in love and kindness and well-being. So we'll start with the people closest to us, for those of us here in person today, and I'll start and call out a name or a circumstance, whatever you're comfortable with, and then when I'm done, the next one can go, and the next one, and the next one, and you can just holler it out, and then we'll move on to our LGBTQIA plus community, and we'll light candles for each of those segments of our community, and we'll light candles also for our angel allies and for just everyone, all of humanity suffering around the world, and then we'll do some drumming for a couple of minutes, and we will send healing, love, energy to everyone that we mentioned and lit candles for, all at the same time at the end of this process that we go through. So it's kind of good. Don't feel shy about calling out whatever, and remember the first things that we're doing are the people closest to us. So our family, friends, loved ones, co-workers, people we know. And then the next thing is the LGBTQIA plus community, and we'll be lighting candles, and then the whole world, all of humanity, and of course our angel allies. So we'll take you through that process. Please join in. If you're watching this on demand later, you can still do it even though we've already done it. And we do this every Sunday. It's part of who we are, and we love the energy and the drumming. It's all synchronized. Drumming does about 20 things to your brain. It affects about 20 spots in your brain, and it helps us gain mental focus and clarity. It helps us relax and calm and be in the now, and it helps us focus to send energy exactly where we want to send it. So as we're drumming, we're focusing on all those names and circumstances that everybody called forth as we go through this process, and we'll just drum at the end for a few minutes and send that love and healing energy to everyone, and for as much world peace as we can put together. Also, please stay after our service today. We have a drum circle, so please do stay with us and drum with us. If you're at home, you can use your body as a drum. It works just fine. Or pot and spoon, or anything. You can literally drum on anything you like, and that literally helps you send the energy, so you get focused and you can send it anywhere in the world you want to. By the way, don't feel shy about calling out people that have already gone before us, those that have crossed over into the next pillar of their journey, those that have died and moved on. Feel free to call out them as well, your ancestors, everyone before you and everyone that has passed in your life. Call it out and send them love and energy so they can feel it today. Because trust me, we are all connected in one energy group. Everyone that ever has been, everyone that ever will be, and all of us on earth now, we are all connected spiritually by energy. energy, and everyone that you send it to will feel it. Okay, so we'll begin today, and we call upon the source of all that is to join in with our esoteric light energy so that we can send healing and love to all those close to us. And I will start. Please remember and blanket in love and healing my two daughters, Dawn and Julia. Dawn, who I lost 5 years ago, and Julie, I'm thankful is still here with us. Send energy, blanket, love, and healing for my entire family, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, my brother and all his relatives, my cousins, and my friends. I'm like a magnet for people that have lost their adult children. And let's blanket in love and healing Margie Flaherty, who lost her son, or her daughter Nicole, Diane Walcott Watson, who lost her son Hans, and for her sister, who was just diagnosed with cancer. For my friend Vicki Larson, who lost her son Joey, and for my good friend Vicki Hollingsworth, who very recently lost her son Tommy. For Corolla and Diane, who lost their wives. And for Diane Wolcott Watson, who also lost her life. So please remember these people when we're sending energy, and I'll pass it along now so that the rest of you can call out. You can type in to us, just type it in there online, whoever you want us to call out to, and we will send that energy as well.
I send Dominic.
For Dominic.
Dee Dee and Daryl.
For Dee Dee and Daryl. For Donna's children, Josh, Heather, and Rachel. And for the grandbaby she's expecting. Are there more? Okay, we'll move along at this time to our LGBTQIA plus community and light some candles. Pastor Donna, if you'll come forward and help me out. And first, we'll light a candle for our lesbian sisters all over the globe. And for our gay brothers all over the globe. And for bisexuals everywhere. And for our transgender community all over the planet. And for our queer community. And for our intersectionality community, who gets a double whammy, at least sometimes triple. And for our angel allies. And let's move on to the suffering all over the world. For people suffering all over the planet, regardless of who they are, where they live, what color they are, who they love, what they believe, it doesn't matter. Please light a candle for humanity. And let's remember the storms on the East Coast and the West Coast and all the damage that has been left in its path. There's a few more hurricanes on their way. So let's blanket everyone in love and healing and keep them safe.
first one is your heart chakra. This green, love, connection. Fifth, the throat chakra. Light blue. Right here at the throat of your collarbone. Speaking your authentic truth. Sixth, your third eye, between your eyebrows, your intuition, knowing that you should be doing something. Seventh, your crown chakra, the top. So your connection to your higher self, whatever that may be, and to your knowing inside. Just take a moment to feel this resonate within. Imagine a bright light coming from far up this field and just coming straight down through all those chakras. Crown, third eye, throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakra. Continuing that all the way. Just feel that calming, warm, loving energy. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And know that you can use these and work with these chakras at any time and help them get balanced. Thank you.
Thank you. So it is Sunday, and what we all look forward to most is always having our pastor get up and just for the sake of talking, but hopefully that's not true. So today, I would like to continue what we've been talking about for the last 12 weeks in pain pieces, and I think we've gotten to a place where perhaps we can put all the puzzle pieces together and make them make sense to you. So we started out by talking about universal law and levels of consciousness and what those are and how you act and what you think and how you feel and how you can rise up on those levels and how you can use universal laws to help you instead of hinder you because they're going to keep on going no matter what, whether you know they exist or not. They're there and they're working all the time and you can't stop that. So, for example, you're manifesting stuff even when you don't know it, you still are. So, if you're driving down the street in your old clunker car and you're thinking, oh my goodness, my tires are going to go flat, it's going to break down, I don't know if I'm going to make it home, and this is what you do every day on your way to and from work, trust me, that car is breaking down, those tires are blowing out, maybe not this afternoon, but maybe it's going to happen. At the same time, if you're manifesting, oh, I can just envision myself driving in my new cute yellow Jeep, and oh boy, I'm going to take the top off and the wind's going to blow through my hair, and I'm going to have such a great time, my surfboard's going to be poking up out of the back, and I want yellow, it's the best color ever, and I can feel that leather under my foot, and I want I'm going to have those sea warmers so that everything will be wonderful all the time. You'll manifest that too. Whatever it is that you're thinking, saying, and doing all the time, that's what's going to happen. The more you think it, say it, and do it, the quicker it will come to you. Because what happens is the universe will conspire to make happen whatever it is you're focused on. So if you're focused on the negative, you're going to get plenty more negative. If you're focused on the positive, you're going to get plenty more positive. So try to focus on what it is you want in your life. Where you think about creating that life that you want and do it with your thoughts, with your words, and with your actions. And when those three things match up, the universe is going to jump right in and help you to get exactly all those things you desire. So the other thing is that, in our levels of consciousness, I like to call this our good space. And our good space to me is living on a 12-inch square, 12 by 12. I personally am like this all day long. Whoa, trying to stay on my square and not let people, places, and things pull me off of it. Because everywhere I go and everywhere you go, negativity jumps out on us. It tries to drag us off. Even our own families, our partners, everybody will give us some negative and try to drag us off that square. The wife might be cranky, I didn't bring her coffee and bread, and she might wake up cranky in the morning, and then here I go, whoa, because she wants to be cranky and talk crazy. And I got to stay in my good space and say, okay, honey, and just listen to her and let her vent and get through it so that she can go back to being her normal, wonderful self. In the meantime, I don't want to join in with that negativity, and that's why I want to stay on that square. And I say it's 12 inches big because with a whole world of negativity, especially in this political climate, everywhere we go, we turn on the news, it just breaks our heart and makes us angry, and it does all the stuff, makes us have all these negative feelings because of what's going on in the world today. And instead of joining in with that and falling off that square, we got to go get back on it. When we do fall off, we say, whoa, here, let me get back in my good space again. Whoa, what a ride. It's called life. So I like to say, when I'm functioning in my good space, I'm getting on all fours, I'm good, nothing can drag me off, but I am going like this because it's a challenge. It's a challenge every day for everybody in every way to stay in their good space and stay on this square. So I want to introduce to you today the second part of that. You've heard me say good space or your 100% space, even better. So if this is your good space, and you got to stay in there, and that's people, places, and things dragging you off or trying their best to drag you off of there every day and drag you down to a lower level of consciousness. Your vibration goes shoo as soon as you step off that square, and then you have to get yourself back over there again so you can levitate back up. So the next phase of that is your 100% space. So what's that? If this is your good space, stay positive no matter what's negative, the people, places, and things anywhere on the globe, no matter what's going on here on earth, you're in your good space. That's good space. Now let's talk about the 100% space. It's a little more difficult, but it's so much better for you. So your 100% space is your good space. Plus, of course, it's like, what do you call that when you go to McDonald's and they upgrade the size of the meal? Super size or whatever that is these days. So that, they add more stuff to it, the fries and the Coke. Well, this is it. You're going to add the 100% space onto the top of the good space so that you can get there to your 100% space. So what is that exactly? that is your good space, everything that I taught you about your good space, plus everything that I taught you about your ego mind, and not identifying with it. You might remember that, we all have that voice in our head. Remember that, I gave you the example of a guy walking down the street or a female or anybody, and they're muttering out loud. They're talking and talking and talking. They don't have an earpiece in. There's no one around. We know they're not talking to a visible person. Yet here they go. They're talking and talking and talking. And we write them off as, cuckoo, 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 little off. But the truth of the matter is, they're not that much different than the rest of us. They're talking to that voice that they hear and we hear. And don't deny it, because there's not a person on the planet that hasn't heard it. And the majority of people on the planet are still hearing it. I think I've told you before that 99.99% of all of humanity hear that voice every day and live with it. What is that ego mind? It's that voice in your head that's telling you all the things you're doing wrong. Everything you should be doing instead of what you want. You should be a doctor. You shouldn't be a gymnast. An artist? Are you crazy? You'll starve to death. You've got to be a doctor, lawyer, Indian chief. The conditioning. That ego voice is the conditioning that happened to us since we were born. Our parents, our families, our teachers, our pastors, our priests, our shamans, our gurus, our neighbors, our teachers, our college professors, everybody factored into us what they wanted us to be, and then we created this image in our mind of this vision of what we're supposed to be. No possible way to live up to that thing, because it's not a real thing. So we grew up and did what we think we were supposed to do, and we were conditioned. We were punished for our bad behavior, rewarded for our good behavior. Good girl, good boy. Bad girl, bad boy. So they could control us just fine with the fear of no rewards and the fear of the punishment. The spankings, the sent to your room, the take away your toys, that you're grounded and can't see your friends, give me that cell phone. Whatever the punishments were. Some had it way worse than others. But the truth of the matter, at the end of the day, we were conditioned perfectly. And what happened when we grew up? We didn't need mom and dad and the whole family and the neighbors and everybody telling us what to do anymore, because we already learned it. It's already embedded, emblazed in our brain, and we grow up and be that and do that and try our best to live up to that image every day. And what do? We fail miserably. Because it's not possible to achieve something that's not real. And that vision we create in our mind of what we're supposed to be based on our conditioning, it's simply not real. It's not what lives inside us. We didn't question everything like we should have. We did not question everything or anything in most cases. We did what we were conditioned to do, and that's how we spend our lives today. We go to the same church our parents went to, their parents went to, their parents went to, their parents went to. We vote in the same way. Our families are either Republicans or Democrats or independents, and we just are for generations and generations, and every now and then you get a black sheep in the family who runs out of there and votes for somebody different or goes to a different church, questions things and actually decides on their own what they think and what they believe and what they feel, and they go try to do that. So what happens? Oh my gosh, the family is so upset. Everybody, has negative things to say. Oh, you're going to start a business? Are you crazy? You're going to go belly up. You're never going to survive. Don't come home to me looking for a handout. Yeah, we've all heard those things. And you want to be an artist? Are you kidding me? I'm not supporting you. I paid for you to get through college, and I'm not going to support you now for the rest of your life because you are not going to go. You've got an engineering degree, and you're not going to go be an engineer. Are you nuts? This is not how I raised you. We've all heard it on one level or another. I want to be a maintenance man. I love to fix things and keep a building running and a system running and nope, I'm not allowed to do that because I have to be an engineer instead and design the systems and that's not me. So what we should be doing is looking for what's inside us and doing that because we all have gifts. We all have special skills and abilities that we are destined to use. That thing that nags at you at night when you can't go to sleep? Yeah, probably the purpose. That thing you always thought you should do, but you never did it because you were too busy following your conditioning? Yeah, that's what you should be doing. That's your calling. That's your happiness place. That's your good spot in your heart. That's what you want to do, but you didn't question it. You just did what was expected of you and your vision of what was expected of you. So how do you stop doing that? Well, the first way that you stop doing that is to get into your 100% space. If you're in your good space and you're not allowing the world to drag you out of your goodness, now it's time for you to upgrade and go to your 100% space. And you do that in two ways. In the first place, you have to stop letting time run your life. Because what that evil mind is, it's all your past, and you're worried about all your future. So when you're living in that past, that's not a real thing. It used to be the present moment, because everything happens now. It doesn't happen in the past. It happens now, and then it becomes the past when it's gone, after it's already happened. And because of all the things that happened in our past, oh my goodness, we had all kinds of drama and trauma and punishment and everything that could have happened did, and then some. And we all torture our children, and they torture their children, and they torture their children, and it goes down generation after generation. And it's not just our families. It's those rotten kids on the playground that bullied us, and oh my goodness, don't let us be queers on that playground, especially not back in my day. The effeminate men really got bullied, and the butch lesbians, they tried to bully us too. They were a little more fearful of us. They didn't know if we could fight back or not. So they didn't give us the swirlies and that, but they did chase us around and throw stuff at us and try to beat us up. And they had to gang up on us, so they didn't do it one-on-one. They always brought a team with them. So our LGBTQ community got it really good, and the transgender people, oh my God, our sibling transgenders around the world are getting this day after endless day, and not only in school as they're growing up, but they're getting it in the media, they're getting it everywhere they go. And fortunately, we have our angel allies that help, but our allies are not the rest of the world that apparently doesn't know what kindness is, doesn't know what being in a relationship with everybody on the planet is. They don't know that this is what true compassion is. Excuse me. Compassion. Spend a moment on that. Compassion is being in a relationship with everyone on the planet, with everything on the planet. Everything. I don't mean just the plants, the living things, the plants and the animals and the peoples, all of those too. But in addition to that, everything else, this podium, those candles, that floor, this stage, my shoes, my tie, everything, even material things, have a presence on this planet. And we, when we are in our 100% space, are in a relationship with all people, all plants, all animals and creatures, all living things, and all non-living things. All things, if we just take a moment to be with it, we will feel its presence. It's there. It exists. There's no way we cannot feel it. Reach out and touch something. Anything. Please, reach out right now. Grab something. Grab a drum. Grab your leg, your shoe. Grab your bottle of water, your chair that you're sitting on. Grab anything, your couch at home. Touch it. Feel it. Just be with it for a moment and understand that it exists in your life. It's present in your life. You're in a relationship with it. It's part of your life. It exists in your path. The dirt on the street, the rocks, the gravel, the cement, the houses, everything on the planet is a thing in our life, and we have a relationship with it. Compassionate if it's a living thing. If it's not a living thing, then what are we doing? We are in the now. We're also in the now when we're paying attention to all the living things. When we understand we're in a relationship with them, and we're present for them. We're present in the moment. When we're talking to our wife, or I should say listening to our wife, we're present. We hear what she says. We may or may not agree with her. That's not the point. The point is to be present. When our children talk to us, when our neighbors talk to us, when we're involved in anything, community activities, when we're at work, wherever we are, whatever we do, people are around us. And when we connect with them, when we are living in the moment, we understand we're washing our hands, we feel the lather, we feel the warm water running over our hands. That's living in the moment. That is experiencing now. Now, when now passes, it's going to become the past. If we worry about what's going to happen, it's the future. Because what do? We take all of our experiences from the past and we say, oh, well, that happened before, so this might even be worse this time. And so I'm dreading when I get to work tomorrow because that one thing might burn and crash and I might lose that client. What are you doing? You're wasting all your time, your energy, your precious life moments worrying about something that hasn't happened and likely never will. It might or might not. If it happens, you'll deal with it in the now. If it doesn't happen, oh my goodness, you're torturing yourself, you're suffering for no apparent reason. It's that ego mind. That ego mind is made up of what? Your thoughts from that voice, your emotions that are a reflection of your thoughts, and the pain, the suffering that we get because of our emotions. Oh my goodness, the things that have happened, the things that might happen. We torture ourselves every day. You will be better in everything you do. People will love you and respect you and want to be around you way more than they ever have before because they feel heard. They feel acknowledged. Always paying attention to them because they see that you're present. You're not on your phone saying, yeah, I hear you, honey, yeah, I'm going to pick up that dress in a minute. I'll be right with you. No, yes, dear, put down the phone. I am here to listen to you. You are my wife, and I owe you that. Or whoever we're talking to. I mean, why are we there with them? If we don't owe them our attention, then we should get out of the room and go somewhere else where we do want to pay attention to whoever we're with. So we want to live in that now. And we want to avoid the past and the present, which is the whole ego mind going at us. So if you're in your good space on that square, whoa, and you're not letting people, places, and things that are on earth give you their negative and drag you off there. Whoa, yeah, balancing act it is. Now you also have your 100% space to get in. When you're avoiding that time, when you're no longer wallowing in the past and worrying about the future, because that's already happened, we can't change it. That may or may not ever happen. When it happens, if it happens, you can deal with it then, in the now. Because nothing ever happens in the past or in the future. It happens now. The future may or may not happen the way you're dreading it to happen. So live in the now and make the future what you want it to be. Understand that enlightenment is being in a relationship with everyone and everything. It's your 100% space. It's living in the now and being, letting everything around you be and accept it for what it is. Inspire things to be better. Encourage things to be better. But no, you can't change things. You can't change people. You can't change the outcome of things other than by inspiring and encouraging. You can't beat people down and make a being you want them to be. So you accept everything for what it is, and you try to change, influence. Use your influence, your kindness, and your love, and be an example every single day of who you are and who you want to be. Carve out that life. Be that person. Be that love. And when you play it that big, then what happens is you stop saying and thinking, I. And what do you start saying and thinking? Oh, how can I help those orphans? What can I do about those homeless people? I think my neighbor down the street might need some groceries or a ride to the doctor. I think, how can I help other people? That's what we do. When we throw away the I, we finally become present in everyone else's life, and we start recognizing that we're here to help people. That is everybody's purpose, to contribute to humankind, to push humanity forward spiritually and in the highest form that we can, to help them have a better life, be a better human. We can't do that until we get rid of the I. So I'm not here to help sleep good tonight. That's not my purpose. It's just not it. I'm here to keep you awake, wondering how in the hell you can be a better human and how in the hell you can help all of humanity. Because then you're going to get out of your own way and be your best version. And, you know, you're not here. You're not here to make yourself some fancy schmancy thing and everybody just say, ooh, we love you because you're so wonderful. No. You're here so that we can watch you, so that we can learn from you, so that we can want to be you because you are so kind and loving and coming from such a great place. You are playing life that big that you get out of your own way, you help everybody you can, and you lead by example for the rest of the planet. You become you. You question everything, and you do what's in here, because what's in here is so amazing. And you can't know what's in here until you're living in the present moment and get out of that past and get out of that worry about the future and just be. Just be. Go in peace and manifest what you will. Thank you.
May I say wow? Thank you. That was amazing, Pastor Dan. So let's go to meditation.
time in our service for our benediction. So please rise, both at home and in person, and repeat after me. Peace to my brothers. Peace to my sisters. Peace to my siblings. Peace to the whole world. And peace to me. Thank you. Namaste, my friends. Please stay with us for our drum circle. And let me tell you a couple of things about our drum circle. Give you a couple of quick lessons here in case you've never drummed before. You know what? This is our methodology called if you can say it, you can play it. So we have, if when you see a drum master holding up 2 fingers, a facilitator, that means the heartbeat. That's Earth's heartbeat. If you see 3 fingers, it's hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate. 4 fingers, mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. And by the way, this is on the 3rd page of your program. Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. 5 fingers are I love apple pie. I love apple pie. I love apple pie. 6 fingers are I love to play my drum. I love to play my drum. I love to play my drum. 8 fingers are is the universal beat, and it's chocolate, milk, and potato chips. Chocolate, milk, and potato chips. Chocolate, milk, and potato chips. And 9 fingers are won't you come with me on vacation? Won't you come with me on vacation? Won't you come with me on vacation? And 10 fingers are my favorite. Alligators don't walk well on leashes. Alligators don't walk well on leashes. Alligators don't walk well on leashes. So, Pastor Donna, if you'll give us a heartbeat to start us out, then you can join in. If you start, I'll start with a heartbeat. Then you can join in and pick up any of those rhythms you want, and it'll all come together in beautiful synchronized energy. And let's send out love and healing and create peace on planet Earth. Send it to everyone. Let's do it, guys.